oh my gosh, day 10 on our 10-day streak into ringing in the new year, staying motivated, and just feeling really good about what you're doing in response to the intentions that you have for yourself this year. And as an antidote to the vast majority of people that give up on their goals January 12th or after, which is tomorrow. So that's why I'm having that success mapping party tomorrow. And I mean, if you're not signed up yet, you've definitely been hearing about it, but definitely sign up for the replay and the worksheets and everything. So you don't want to miss out if you are not 100% feeling strong about your goals, if they don't feel completely finalized, if you're not completely sure how you're going to go about it. This is not, by the way, this is not about pressuring you to achieve. This is about you slotting in or custom fitting your dreams, your goals into your real life. So that's what this whole thing is about. And anyway, getting on to tip number 10 of 10. Woo, exciting stuff. And oh, by the way, I'm getting ready to go to a yoga class. So, and I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't do the video yet today, and I don't want to do it when I'm sweaty afterwards. So, yeah, this is how I really look much of the time. So anyway, okay, tip number 10, create a ritual for yourself. So this is a mini routine that you can use to light yourself up. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people, you've heard of the power hour that a lot of people do. When I say a lot, I mean some people, because an hour of commitment to light yourself up every morning, to face the day, to be at your best, to get ready to tackle your list, to face the day, whatever it is. An hour is a lot of commitment for most people. I mean, that just feels unrealistic and idealistic and amazing. Yes, absolutely amazing. If you can do an hour of power to prepping yourself, and that's your ritual or your routine for getting ready for the day, then I applaud you. Absolutely. For the rest of you, I'm talking 5 to 15 minutes here. And if 15 minutes feels like, there's no way in hell, Heather, then 5 minutes is great. Even 3 minutes. It's something that you do that is repeated, and every time it automatically gets you like game face on, feeling however you want to feel. So I'm not necessarily talking about psyching yourself up to do something you don't want to do. I'm just talking about getting your head in a place that feels good for you, feeling strong, feeling at your best, okay? So I'm talking about having or creating a ritual or a mini routine for yourself. Now, this idea comes from a combination of Psycho-Cybernetics, Maxwell Maltz. Yeah, I know, it's a crazy title. If you haven't heard of that book, oh my gosh, it's such an amazing book. I won't dwell on it. And Jack Canfield's Success Principles. So both of them specifically mention this kind of pre-shot routine. What do I mean by pre-shot? So the analogy is pro golfers, great athletes, and like most sports analogies, work really well in business. You, me, anyone who wants to be successful, whatever success means for you, right? This isn't about pressure. This is about lighting yourself up with the energy that helps you be your best version of you. Okay, so the pre-shot routine, great golfers have a specific few minutes of things that they do. They might think a very specific thought. They might do the waggle as they're getting their stance ready to take that shot with the golf club. Or I'm thinking there are some famous baseball players. They have a little bit of a waggle as they're getting set up for with the bat, right? It's the same kind of thing, only for you, maybe it's something specific in business. Before you tackle that most important business task each day, you go through your pre-shot routine, your own ritual. Or maybe it's more of a personal, get yourself in a great headspace before you even start the day. And that applies to everything personal, business, relationships, and all of it. And you just are in a better place as a result. So for me, I've realized, absolutely, I have corroborating evidence at this point that at least 10-minute meditation time, which sometimes turns into prayer, sometimes it's just really more about calming down and being able to focus and hone in on what's most important for me, that's critical for me. And I do it, there are several things that I do all at the same time. And if I don't have 10 minutes, I will try to squeeze in a 5-minute version. I light a candle, I get settled I have my coffee or tea, whatever I'm into at the time. I get on my meditation pillow and I zone in. Typically I use my Calm app. And the days when I do that, they just flow better. Everything just flows better. And if I get out of that habit and I'm feeling more anxious or things just seem harder, I don't know what to say, I forget what I wanted to do for the day, I waste a couple hours, I can get right back into that headspace and clear things out. It's like erasing the chalkboard and starting again. Fresh start. I can reset my day. That's what I'm talking about here, right? And I can just do my ritual, my routine, my pre-shot routine, and it's amazing. And so I've had the privilege to introduce this concept to so many clients over these past 13 and a half years, and to see the difference that it makes. And so those of us who went through iterations of mastermind groups with the compound effect, Darren Hardy, if you're familiar, he talks about something similar because he talks about bookends. You can have a morning bookend, an evening bookend to your day. And it just that's a little bit different, but if you don't have a morning bookend, the way to start your day off so that when you go through those 5, 10, 15 minutes, or, if you really want to make it an hour, it's going to be even more powerful. 5 to 15 minutes is great. The days you do your ritual, you light yourself up, those days are going to go better because you feel more in control. It helps just clear your mind. If you're like me, and I know a lot of you watching this you're like me, you think of stuff in the middle of the night, or you wake up and you're like raring to go other days, it's like, oh my God, I need a tanker of coffee. Why isn't my brain moving yet? So regardless of whether you're overamped or under energized, your ritual, your own ritual, your pre-shot routine will help you get back in the game and feel in control and have a great day, regardless of what's happening. So that's my tip for you today. I'm going to do a quick recap of the tips. So I have my little January planner here so I can remember, because if I try to remember all of them, it's hard to say. Okay, so tip number 1. The person you want to be is already inside you. She is already inside you. You are already amazing. So build yourself up instead of tearing yourself down. Leave that negative, not good enough energy in last year. Number 2, you want to rack up more wins by expanding your definition of success and shrinking your definition of failure with the good, better, best technique. Have you tried it yet? It's amazing. Number 3, it's easier to stay motivated and energized when you are helping somebody else stay motivated and energized to achieve their goals. Number 4, sometimes it really is as simple as taking a step. What's your next step? Number 5, 3 magic little words, 3 amazing words, not I love you, but how can I? This is what you want to ask yourself when you want to turn on your creative mechanism in your brain. How can I? How can I? Just keep asking yourself, how can I? How can I? Number 6, power of community. Ask for what you want. Ask for what you want. Whew. Number 7, be able to describe what it feels like when you have achieved your goal. Be able to put yourself in that moment. Be able to describe what it feels like when you've already achieved it. Be able to conjure up that feeling and that energy. Number 8. Ooh, I got these backwards when I wrote them down. Know which goal is your most important for right now. So if I ask you, which goal is most important for you for business for first quarter? What comes to mind? Yep, you're on it. Number 9, replace one habit with an upgraded habit, because you can't keep adding habits. Something's got to give. Replace one habit to keep yourself on track. And number 10, create a ritual. Get your own pre-shot routine. So I will see you tomorrow. I've got some amazing things. Again, this is not about pressuring you. This is about slotting in the various ways you can achieve your goal and make your dreams come true in your real life. Realistic, practical, fun. It's going to be about an hour, nothing crazy. Register for it, and I will see you then.